Welcome to another episode of my hip hop review. This is MC Reg. Before I start, I do not know why I did not mention this in my last video I did a couple days ago, but I want to say rest in peace to Maya Angelou. You guys should know who she is. She is one of the greatest poets of our generation. Like, you know, she wrote many stuff like Why the Cage Bird Sings, like Phenomenal Woman, things of that nature and stuff like that. So she's definitely like an influential figure in the African American community. So I just hope her legacy will always live on. So rest in peace to Maya Angelou. Let's get started with the show. Alright, so the album I'm going to review today, Jeru The Damaja's The Sun Rises in the East, released in 1994 on Payday/FFRR/Polygram Records. I want to give a shout out to my dude, the Rap Fan 2014. He actually requested me to do this album and stuff like that. So, and you know this album is a hip hop classic, so I cannot pass on that offer. For those of you who don't know who Jeru The Damaja is, he's an MC from Brooklyn. Yeah, from Brooklyn, and from what I read up on him, he got interested in like hip hop during like, I believe like the 80s and stuff like that. Like he would be rapping at block parties. Now fast forward to like the early 90s, he actually met DJ Premier, and at that time DJ Premier was, you know, Gangstarr with him and Guru, and they dropped the album Daily Operation, classic hip hop album. And his first appearance on Wax was a song called I'm the Man. That song was actually Lil Dap's first appearance on Wax too. And you guys know who Lil Dap is. He's the MC. He's one half of the duo Wu-Tang, another Gangstarr affiliate. And so 2 years later, that next year, he dropped his first single called Come Clean. That song was very critically acclaimed. Nothing was like that on the radio. And what else? Fast forward to 1994, Gangstarr dropped Hard to Earn, which was like another classic album. And they had this one song called Speak Your Clout, which was like a sequel to I'm the Man. I kind of like Speak Your Clout more than I'm the Man, though. But in that same year, he dropped The Sun Rises in the East. Now, him and DJ Premier both produced a whole album. So, and a lot of people have said that this album was actually DJ Premier's best work. As much as I love this album, though, you know, I'll get into that when I tell me the bit. Singles albums known for are the original, Come Clean, and You Can't Stop the Profit. And it only has one guest appearance on the album, which is from Afro, which is his affiliate, his like best friend and his affiliate. I'm gonna get started with the songs now. Track number 1 is Intro Life. You know, it sets the whole tone of the album. Track number 2, The Original. Very dope song. One of my favorite Primo beats. It has that beat right there is really the definition of boom bap. Like the things DJ Premier did between 94 to like 98. That's like my favorite era of DJ Premier. Don't get me wrong, his production discography is amazing, but he produced like classic joints for like Gangstarr, Group Home's Living Proof, Bahamadia Collage, Biggie's Ready to Die, Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt, and the list goes on and on and on. So, but back to this song. This song's basically about Jeru's life on the streets and stuff like that, and like the braggadocio. It has like that braggadocio kind of feel to it. Track number 3, Brooklyn Took It. Basically it's like ode to Brooklyn. He's talking about how his like rapping and stuff like that, and how he feels like hip hop has become. He's talking about like the progression of hip hop, how hip hop at the time used to be, back in the 80s, used to be about peace and love, but back now in 1994, it's now about like guns and all that stuff. And that's another thing about this album. This album's like very complex. Like he touches on topics no rappers ever really talked about at that time. So, and I'll get into that. Track number 4 is a skit, Perverted Monks in the House. What I got from that is just a warning to up and coming rappers and stuff like that. Track number 5, Mental Stamina featuring Afura. That's a very classic song right there. Believe it or not, Jeru The Damaja actually got a hip hop quotable of the month for that song and stuff like that. And what I love about that song is like him and Afura going back and forth with that wordplay and stuff like that. You don't really get a lot of stuff like that, you know, because, you know, Afura, he's a very underrated lyricist, you know. Check out his first album. His first album he dropped back in 2000. That shit right there is classic, in my opinion. Track number 6, The Bitches. That song actually caused him some controversy. It's a dope song right there though. Cause he's talking about how you have these guys who say that all females are bitches, but he's saying there's specific types of bitches and females. Like there's gold diggers, there's chicken heads and stuff. And that song caused him some controversy. That song got him beef with like the Fugees. Cause I believe they called him a hypocrite because like he called himself a prophet, but they said that he can't be using words like bitch and stuff like that. But I think that as much as I love the Fugees, I kind of feel like they failed to understand the point of that song though, because he actually explained how he feels like some females, he's like some of the low down dirty stuff females are doing. And so like they dissed him on the song Zealots from the Score album, and now I Need to Get in My Collection. And Jeru actually dissed them back on his next album, Worth of Math, where songs like Black Cowboys and Me and the Papes, some, you know, and I think that the beef died down. So, what else? Okay. I love that MC Light song, but I felt like I wasn't really in the mood for that, so. Okay, what else? Track number 7, You Can't Stop the Prophet. That song right there, whew. A lot of people have called that probably Jeru's best song. Kumo D actually said that's like one of the best conceptual songs in hip hop. This is the thing about the song. See, Jeru, he pictures himself as like the superhero, and like he has to fight against his villains like ignorance, deceit, hatred, jealousy, anger, and despair, animosity, and envy. It's a really, really dope ass song right there. I mean, the video was really, I love the video to that song. Like Jeru, the way he flows on that beat though. And Pete Rock actually made a remix to that song. That's actually a very dope remix too. But I most likely prefer the DJ Premier remix, the DJ Premier version on this album. So no disrespect to Pete Rock. Track number 8, Perverted Monks in the House theme. None there. Track number 9, Ain't the Devil Happy. That's actually my favorite song off this whole album. It's basically like, what I got from the song is like he's trying to rise above like the animosity and the racism going around his environment, and he kind of throws like some religious concepts to the song. Like he talking about like Cain and Abel and like the Bible and things of that nature. Track number 10, My Mind Spray, very dope song. I love that Bob James sample. Track number 11, Come Clean. That song right there, that was his first single. The single that actually put him on the map. That's a very dope song. It's a classic hip hop song. He have like quotables like, every time I pick up the mic I drug it, your nine spray, my mind spray, like shit like that, you know. Track number 12, Jungle Music. That song right there is a very interesting track right there. He's actually comparing music from back in the day, comparing music like from like the slavery times, like this music now, and he like pictures himself in that perspective. And the last track on the album is like Static. That's a another interesting song too, cause like it has like that beat alone has like that vinyl kind of like static and stuff like that. If you know what I mean though, and that's it for the album. Very kind of like a short album though. This is the hip hop classic right here. You know, this album is very gritty, complex, street, and this was like around the time when like albums like Enter the Wu-Tang, Illmatic, Ready to Die were like resurrected East Coast hip hop, and this album actually has that place in that around that time though. What else? A lot of people have said this is actually his best album. I tend to disagree with that statement. Don't get me wrong, this is a classic album, but I prefer the War with the Math. That album right there, sick ass album though. I'm gonna definitely do a review on the album in the future. This is Jeru The Damaja's Jeru The Damaja, Sunrise in the East, released in 1994. Pick this album up, and this is MC Red signing off to you. Peace.